Karlosdajackal here. So this is all my gear I was wearing when I crashed my motorcycle, low-sided. So just wanted to show you sort of how we think it went down. So the first major bit of damage is here, and in conjunction with that on the helmet is here on the shoulder of the jacket, which, as you can see, there's a hard pad under there, so it only burst this reflective strip. The rest of the jacket was fine there. So when I went down, that's my left side, I sort of went down, shoulder hit the ground first, and this elbow. Now surprisingly there's a bit of scuffing on the elbow, but wasn't dirt really, but not too much. I'd actually cleaned this jacket the day before the crash. How's that for irony? And there's another pad all the way down there. So most of the damage taken on the left side. I had a bit of a sort of, I don't know what you call it, it wasn't road rash, but basically inside the sleeve here where this all took the impact, it sort of gripped on my skin and just pulled at it. So there's a big mark on my arm. My shoulder obviously hit pretty hard. That was hurting me for like 2 weeks, but it's totally back to normal now and full movement and strength and everything, so that's cool. And the helmet stood up pretty well. I'm just probably going to, well, maybe not bin it, maybe just put it in the display case, a do not use case. So I went down on that side, and I pretty much, I'll show you the glove from that hand. So you can see, I don't know, can you see that? Here we go. It's quite heavily scuffed on the leather. The slider took a bit of a bruising. This decorative piece popped up, but the leather underneath stayed fine, and we burst through the seam on the finger there. Ta-da! So that took a bit of a bruising. That's all within like the first 2-3 seconds of the crash, after which I sort of got myself over onto my bum. So these are you're looking at the back of these at the moment. As you can see, they've held up pretty damn well. Again, this is where the reflective strip goes. It sort of burst out of its seam, but otherwise they're fine. Considering I was going like 20-25 miles an hour and I slid across 2 lanes, I'm quite happy with how well the RST overpants sort of held up. This glove, there's not too much on, and then the shoes would have been this way around. So the left foot, you can see the slider probably touched the ground first. That's a replaceable part. And then when I was sliding along the ground and approaching the curb, I touched my feet down a few times to try and stop my ankles reaching the curb. But they'll clean up fine, and that's a replaceable part. A little bit of scuffing on that as well. I think that's mostly, yeah, they were down when I kind of got myself onto my back. Unexplained things that I don't know how happened would be this other shoulder, this other elbow. You can see it actually went through the first layer there, which I don't know, it won't come out on camera, but essentially it got through as far as the pouch that the armour's in, but the armour's still there. So yeah, no road rash, but I had a nice big bruise there, big enough that I'm pretty sure if this protection pad wasn't in here, I might have done some damage to my elbow. And the only other thing I was wearing at the time was this backpack. That's where the backpack cam goes. But as you can see, this is loaded up pretty much how it was in the day. Absolutely not a single mark on it. So I think when I went down, shoulder, head hit, and arm on the left side, rolled over, got myself on my bum, sort of sitting upright with my left hand down, and sort of slid along until I stopped on the curb. Neck was a bit sore the day after. Needed a bit of a bandage on my arm, and my elbow was bruised, lasted about 2 weeks as well. Feet were fine, everything else was fine. So yeah, pretty impressed with the RST gear. So much so that I went and bought these Yoki Bobs. Let me hang them up so you can see them properly. They are full leather race pants, and they're size 30 waist. These are 34, and my old Denisi ones are like 36, so it appears I've shrunk quite a lot since I got a motorcycle. Anyway, I'll go out and show you the crash site probably tomorrow or later on this week. Expect that to be in the next video. Thanks, bye.